This video will show you what you can do in one of the most interesting cities of Europe if you're there in an 8 to 10 hour layover. Stay tuned till the end of the video to check out how and where and why. We are in a layover in Amsterdam, a long layover on route Warsaw, and it's raining cats and dogs. But we came out of the airport because it's a long layover, and now we have taken a ferry.
When traveling for business, a long layover in a far-flung place might seem like the last thing you want, but if you are stuck at the airport, and that too at Amsterdam, it just gets better. It's super easy to get to Amsterdam city center from the airport using the train, which takes a little less than 20 minutes and drops you off right at the central station. The trains between the city and the airport are very frequent, with over 130 services per day.
So first up, we had taken this ferry. It was just a 3-minute ferry to Wijk from the central station in Amsterdam. What a day, raining so much. Right now it's still okay, but I have a feeling it's gonna downpour anytime soon again. And Holland, Netherlands is a country of bicycles.
Semi-drenched.
Yep. Rays of hope, rays of sunshine. Clouds are gone. For now. Prediction is that it's gonna rain all day. Anyways, right now we have a bit of sun. We'll make the most out of it.
A considerable time of layover at Amsterdam definitely deserves a visit to Adam Lookout Point. This is an iconic observation deck atop the Adam Tower in Amsterdam North, offering stunning views of the city, port, canals, and polder landscape. Amsterdam's ferries offer free essential crossings over the river for pedestrians, cyclists, and mopeds. Located behind the Amsterdam Central Station, the iconic blue and white ferries provide frequent connections to popular destinations like Amsterdam North and NDSM. Amsterdam is known as the Venice of the North due to how many canals it has, and so it is much easier to travel by boat than to rent a car or take a hop-on, hop-off bus. Technically, this city was not designed for easy road traffic.
This one was a pleasant 15-minute boat ride. We are at NDSM.
First of all, after the long early morning flight to kickstart our day and fuel up for exploring the city, we stopped by the salsa shop near NDSM for breakfast. The aroma of the fresh tortillas and the sizzling fillings was just what we needed after the journey, a perfect, flavorful start to our Amsterdam adventure. The NDSM is a neighborhood under construction, and the former shipyard, which is the largest in Europe, has been gradually transforming over the past few years into an underground neighborhood that is both an unusual living space and a must-see spot for urban art. It is between containers and new-style buildings that the residents of this trendy neighborhood have taken over the place. This place is an ideal playground for urban artists. They have completely appropriated this industrial wasteland to create raw street art. NSM was the forerunner of NDSM, the world's largest shipbuilding company, which built tankers as well as huge passenger ships. But the shortage of new orders led NDSM to finally stop building the new ships in 1978, and the glorious era of Dutch shipbuilding had come to an end. Empty buildings were left to decay in Amsterdam's NDSM East Wharf. It was nearly an abandoned place until a group of craftsmen and aspiring artists moved in and began improving the area. If you are in Amsterdam, you will definitely want to spend some time in this NDSM district. From the ferry, once we saw these bright colors and frescoes, it made us want to explore this new territory where there was no map and no itinerary. For sure, the NDSM Amsterdam is full of surprises. Over here, the Strut Museum is a must-see for the street art enthusiasts, and it is one of the most visited street art museum in Amsterdam. Inside the museum, there is an exhibition of 153 works created by 140 artists from 32 different nationalities, and in total 8,000 square meters of urban exhibition of art offered here makes it the museum of the largest in the world dedicated to street art. Before entering the museum, a multicolored fresco catches our eye, which is a portrait of a smiling Anne Frank covering the 24-meter facade. This masterful artwork was painted by Cobra, an immensely talented artist based in New York. Stepping out of the Amsterdam Central Station, we were instantly greeted by the vibrant energy of this city. Trams gliding by, cyclists zipping past, and the stunning architecture all around. It was really our first real glimpse of the bustling heart of Amsterdam, and it felt absolutely alive and thrilling. Amsterdam's historic city is one of the largest and the best preserved one in Europe. Elegant gables and delicate spires, not high-rise blocks, make up the skyline in the old city center. The Amsterdam Canal Ring is designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site due to its 17th century buildings and waterways, most notably the varied gables of the beautiful homes surrounding the canals. Located next to the bustling Newmarkt Market Square and the popular red light district, Amsterdam's Chinatown consists of several blocks filled with Asian markets, restaurants, and shops. One of the most important tourist attractions in this part is the Buddhist temple of Jidik, known as Fo Guang Shan Hua. This impressive building with brightly colored walls and distinctive roof is the largest Chinese-style Buddhist temple in Europe and has stood here since 2000. The red light district is one of the things that Amsterdam is most famous for. If you are looking to better understand some of the history and culture of this city, you can spend a part of your time exploring the red light district of Amsterdam.
From lollipops to brownies to chocolates.
The Damrak is one of the main streets in Amsterdam where thousands of things can be seen when you wound around this area towards the center of the city. The Damrak runs into Dam Square, which is a popular tourist destination and houses landmarks like the Royal Palace and Madame Tussauds. It's a beautiful area tucked away in the middle of the city, and there is always something happening in this square, from street performers to festivals, markets, and shows. There is a beauty in Amsterdam, beautiful canals with trees leaning over them and reflections from the brick houses. There is a comfortable and approachable vibe to this whole place, making it easy to walk or ride a bike around. It's a city where residents and visitors mix effortlessly, often found on a canal bridge, at a lively cafe, or in a fashionable shop. And to truly appreciate the appeal of its cobblestone paths and lovely canals, Amsterdam is best discovered by walking. One of the most famous districts of Amsterdam is the Nine Streets, or the Nine Little Streets, which are worldwide known as being a fantastic shopping destination. All along the area, you can find boutiques, high-end vintage resale shops and stores of all kinds, abundance of cafes and bakeries, offering the perfect spot to grab some food during the trip. One of the things one can't miss when in Amsterdam is a visit to the Anne Frank house. Located just outside the Jordan neighborhood of Amsterdam, this historic site from the World War II is easily accessible from the center of the city. At the age of 13, Anne Frank went into hiding with her family in the secret annex, a space that was located in the building that housed Annie's father's warehouse. Walking along one of the most beautiful canals in Amsterdam, we stumbled upon a hidden gem in the heart of the city. Nestled between Dam Square and the Anne Frank house stands a 1712 heritage building where time stands still. Stepping into the enchanting world of Frank Groninger, where silk flowers are handcrafted into timeless works of art that never fade. The food scenes in Amsterdam is absolutely a melting pot of flavors from all around the world. You will find everything from traditional Dutch snacks like stroopwafels, bitterballen and raw herring to global favorites like Indonesian rijstwafel, Turkish doner kebabs, Asian street food, and of course you can't miss the loaded Dutch fries, cozy pancake cafes and vibrant food markets where cuisines from every corner of the world come together. It's definitely a paradise for the food lovers.
One can never go wrong with Argentinian steaks, and that's exactly what we had before heading back to the Schiphol Airport to catch our flight after this incredible layover in Amsterdam.
Stay tuned for more such contents. Until then, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Meow.